Presenter TV host. When 100 Fingers walked onto the America's Got Talent stage, most viewers thought they knew exactly what they were about to see. After all, AGT has featured countless magicians over the years. Some were brilliant, some became fan favorites, and a few completely changed the competition. So when 100 Fingers appeared in front of the judges, expectations were already high. The audience expected tricks, the judges expected surprises, and viewers at home expected another talented magic act trying to stand out in a crowded field. But by the end of the performance, something extraordinary happened. Howie Mandel pressed the golden buzzer. The audience exploded, golden confetti filled the theater, and millions of viewers immediately started asking the same question. Why? What exactly did Howie see in 100 Fingers? Why did this particular act receive one of the most powerful honors in the competition? And was there something hidden beneath the performance that most viewers completely missed? Today, we're taking a closer look at the real reason Howie hit the golden buzzer for 100 Fingers, and why this moment has become one of the biggest talking points of AGT 2026. Magic has always occupied a unique place on America's Got Talent. Unlike singers, dancers, or comedians, magicians face a challenge that very few performers encounter. Their audience isn't simply watching. Their audience is actively trying to beat them.
Every viewer is searching for clues, looking for mistakes, and trying to uncover the secret. That means magicians aren't competing only against other contestants. They're competing against the audience's skepticism. And in today's world, that's harder than ever. People have access to endless content online. They've seen viral magic videos. They've watched elaborate illusions. They've seen special effects that can make almost anything appear possible. As a result, modern audiences are incredibly difficult to surprise. That's what made 100 Fingers so interesting from the very beginning. There was something different about their presentation, something unusual about their approach. Rather than rushing into a series of tricks, they created an atmosphere, a sense of mystery, and a feeling that something bigger was about to happen. That feeling immediately captured attention. As the performance unfolded, the audience became increasingly invested. People leaned forward in their seats. The judges focused on every movement, and slowly the room became completely absorbed in what was happening on stage. One of the most fascinating things about 100 Fingers is that they don't perform magic in the traditional sense, at least not the way many people expect. Their performances blend multiple forms of entertainment into a single experience. There is illusion, storytelling, choreography, visual design, and perhaps most importantly, psychology.
The best magicians understand that people don't remember tricks, they remember feelings. A trick may last only a few seconds, but the feeling it creates can last for years. That's why some performances become unforgettable. And that's exactly what 100 Fingers appeared to understand. Instead of focusing entirely on fooling the audience, they focused on creating wonder. They focused on building anticipation. They focused on making people feel as though they were witnessing something impossible. And that distinction matters because fooling someone and amazing someone are not necessarily the same thing. As the performance continued, another important detail became increasingly obvious: control. Every movement appeared deliberate. Every transition felt intentional. Every moment seemed carefully designed to guide the audience's attention. Professional magicians often talk about something called misdirection. Most people think misdirection means distracting the audience, but in reality, it's much more sophisticated than that. True misdirection is about controlling focus. It's about understanding where people are looking, what they're expecting, and how their brains process information. The most effective illusionists don't force audiences to look away. They make audiences want to look somewhere specific. And while viewers are focused on one thing, something else is happening. 100 Fingers appeared to execute this principle exceptionally well.
Presenter TV host. Throughout the performance, they created moments that encouraged viewers to make assumptions, and those assumptions became part of the illusion. By the time the biggest reveals occurred, the audience had already been guided exactly where the performers wanted them to go. That's not just technical skill, that's mastery. And it's one reason many viewers found themselves unable to explain what they had just witnessed. But perhaps the most important moment wasn't the illusion itself. It was the reaction. When audiences truly experience something extraordinary, their reactions become impossible to fake. And throughout the theater, reactions were everywhere. People gasped, people laughed, people stared in disbelief. The judges exchanged surprised looks. The atmosphere became electric. That's often the moment judges pay the closest attention, because AGT isn't just about talent, it's about impact. A performer may have incredible technical ability, but if they fail to connect emotionally, the performance can quickly be forgotten. On the other hand, when an act creates a genuine emotional response, something special happens. The audience becomes part of the experience, and that's exactly what appeared to happen during 100 Fingers audition. Which brings us to the biggest question of all. Why did Howie press the golden buzzer? To understand that decision, it's important to understand Howie's history on AGT.
Presenter TV host. Over the years, Howie has supported many different types of acts, from comedians and singers to dancers and magicians. But there is one thing many of his golden buzzer choices have in common: originality. Howie consistently rewards performers who bring something fresh to the competition. He values creativity, he values innovation, and he appreciates acts that take risks. In a competition filled with talented performers, originality becomes incredibly valuable because talent can be found everywhere, but originality is rare. When 100 Fingers took the stage, they weren't simply presenting tricks, they were presenting a concept, a style, and a unique experience. And that uniqueness may have been exactly what caught Howie's attention. Think about it. Every season features talented performers, but only a handful create moments that people continue discussing long after the show ends. Those are the moments judges remember. Those are the moments viewers remember. And those are often the moments that receive golden buzzers. Another factor may have been timing. Throughout AGT history, certain performances arrive at exactly the right moment. They feel different, they feel unexpected, they feel fresh. And because of that, they create a stronger impact. Sometimes it's not just about how good an act is, it's about how different it feels compared to everything around it. 100 Fingers arrived during a season filled with strong competition, yet somehow they managed to stand out.
That alone says something important, because standing out on AGT is becoming more difficult every year. The internet has changed entertainment forever. Audiences have seen more talent than ever before. Judges have watched thousands upon thousands of performances. For an act to genuinely surprise them requires something special. And many viewers believe 100 Fingers accomplished exactly that. Of course, not everyone agreed with the golden buzzer decision. Whenever a judge presses the buzzer, debate follows. Some fans immediately celebrated the choice. Others questioned whether it was deserved. And some wondered whether other contestants were more impressive. That's part of what makes AGT so compelling. People care. People invest emotionally. People develop favorites. And every major decision sparks conversation. In many ways, that conversation is proof that the performance succeeded. Because the acts people forget rarely generate debate. The acts people remember often do. Weeks after the audition aired, fans were still discussing 100 Fingers, still analyzing the performance, still debating the golden buzzer, still trying to understand exactly what made the act so special. That's not something that happens by accident. Now comes the difficult part, the next performance. History has shown that receiving a golden buzzer can be both a blessing and a burden. It creates excitement, but it also creates enormous expectations. The audience expects something bigger.
Presenter TV host. The judges expect something better, and social media expect something unforgettable. The challenge facing 100 Fingers now is one that every successful AGT contestant eventually encounters. How do you top your biggest moment? How do you surprise audiences when everyone already expects to be surprised? The first breakthrough is difficult. The second may be even harder, because now the spotlight is brighter, the pressure is greater, and every performance will be judged against the memory of that golden buzzer moment. Some contestants thrive under that pressure, others struggle. What separates the two groups is often their ability to evolve, innovate, and keep audiences guessing. And if 100 Fingers can continue doing that, they may become one of the most memorable acts of AGT 2026. But regardless of what happens next, one thing is already clear. their audition achieved something very few performances ever accomplish. It captured attention, it created conversation, and it gave people a reason to care. That's the real reason Howie hit the golden buzzer, not because of a single trick, not because of a single reveal, but because 100 Fingers created an experience that surprised the audience, impressed the judges, and reminded everyone why magic remains one of the most fascinating forms of entertainment on AGT.
Whether they ultimately win the competition or not, their golden buzzer moment has already secured a place among the season's most memorable performances. And now, the entire AGT audience is waiting to see what they do next. Can 100 Fingers continue raising the bar? Can they live up to the expectations? And can they prove that Howie's golden buzzer was the right decision? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The conversation surrounding 100 Fingers is far from over. They have already achieved something many contestants spent years chasing. They have captured the attention of millions. And in a competition where standing out is often the hardest challenge of all, that may be the greatest achievement of all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more AGT stories, contestant deep dives, and talent show analysis. And let us know in the comments, did 100 Fingers deserve Howie's golden buzzer? And do you think they have what it takes to win America's Got Talent 2026? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.